If you want to be somebody who is a master at manifesting whatever they want or a master at changing their reality, then you have to hone in, you have to lock in on this idea, and you have to accept this idea that we are in charge of our reality. You cannot think that factors outside of you are the cause, and you have to accept the idea that the cause is within you. Henry Ford is known to have said that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Both times you are right. If you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're also right. So you have to decide which side of this equation you're going to be on, which side of this truth you're going to be on. And today's chapter is like the crown of these truths. So let's dive into chapter 15, the crown of mysteries. The assumption of the wish fulfilled is the ship that carries you over the unknown seas to the fulfillment of your dream. The assumption is everything. Realization is subconscious and effortless. Assume a virtue if you have it not. And the Bible says several times it gives this lesson, and there is a verse that says, "Let the sick man say, I am well. Let the poor man say, I am rich." So it's saying, assume that virtue that you want to be, assume that person that you want to be. Stop looking at yourself in with the problem. Stop calling yourself, or I'm poor, I'm broke. No, call yourself wealthy, call yourself rich. If you're not well, stop saying my diabetes, my back pain, my leg pain, stop labeling things that you do not want onto yourself, and assume the things that you want. Call the things that are not as though they are. Call yourself that you're not, and it will be. It cannot work any other way. If you think you're going to see it first, and then call yourself, and then you start creating it in your thoughts. That's not how it works. You cannot see it and then believe it. You have to believe it in order to see it. So Neville continues to write, act on the assumption that you already possess that which you sought. Just like we talked about, as the Bible says, let the sick man say I am well, let the poor man say I am rich. So you act on the assumption that you already possess that which you sought. That's a Bible quote here. Blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. As the Immaculate Conception is the foundation of the Christian mysteries, so the Assumption is their crown. Psychologically, the Immaculate Conception means the birth of an idea in your own consciousness, unaided by another. For instance, when you have a wish, or hunger, or longing. And let's look at this quickly. When you have an idea, it is an immaculate conception because usually no one plants that idea into your mind. When you have a deep longing of, I want to change my life, I want to be this, it usually just starts within you. No one puts it on you. It starts within you. And so it's the beginning, or it's the foundation of that journey. And to realize it, the crown of this journey, the crown of this idea is when you now move from just having the wish of, I want to do this, I want to be this, I would love to have this. Wouldn't it be nice if I had this? Wouldn't it be nice if I was earning 100,000 a month? And start thinking that you now have it. Start thinking like the person who already has achieved this thing. That is the crown. So Neville continues to write, it is an immaculate conception in the sense that no physical person or thing plants it in your mind. It is self-conceived. Every man is the Mary of the Immaculate Conception, and birth to his idea must they give. The assumption is the crown of the mysteries because it is the highest use of consciousness. When in imagination you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you're mentally lifted up to a higher level. And this goes back to what we talked about in a previous chapter. When you just move from merely thinking about it to now thinking as if you're already having it, as if walking around as if it's already yours, walking around in gratitude, then you've moved levels. You're no longer into merely wishing for it. You're no longer into just someone that's daydreaming. You're now on a higher level of someone who is thinking from having it, thinking as if this has already happened. When through your persistence, this assumption might become actual fact, you automatically find yourself on a higher level, and that is, you have achieved your desire in your objective world. So when you literally get yourself deep into this feeling state, into this imagination state, you will realize that you're getting feelings, it's awakening desire feelings within you. That desire that you initially had is awakening feelings within you. And as you're thinking about it, as you're thinking about the person that you want to be, I'll give an example. When I was working on manifesting our home, one of our homes, I would be so much into the topic, so much into the imagination, so much into the feeling that I would see myself touching the door handles. I would see myself touching the kitchen counter and making dinner and making tea. And I could literally feel, I'm just thinking about it, it's all in my imagination, but I could literally feel that countertop on my hands. I could feel my hands touching it. That is what it means by getting yourself onto this higher level and seeing and feeling in your objective world. So all this is going on in your mind, it's going on in your subconscious. Neville writes, your assumption guides all your conscious and subconscious movements towards its suggested end. So inevitably that it actually dictates the events. The drama of life is a psychological one, and the whole of it is written and produced by your assumptions. So learn the art of assumption, for only in this way can you create your own happiness. And that's the end of this chapter. So if you think about it, it's saying that all the things that are coming on the outside, all the manifestations that are happening to us, the events that are happening to us, that we are the writers and the actors of this play, of these events. So you are the actor, you're the writer, you're the director of the play of your life. So knowing this, make sure you write a good one. Make sure you're being the best actor there is. Dwell in your imagination and think about the things that you want in your imagination as if you already have them. And life will move to bring those things to you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.